on the double.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A short throw to Musgrave. Into space at the 45. Big strides. Look at him go.
And finally marked down at the 23. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
First down, Packers.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go Peter.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Third and 8.
On the counter, here's Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
fire this one quickly to Austin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Howell.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Those defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Following the interception, Love.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
In motion, Hill. First down, going to the air with Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Ultra, ready.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Packers 10, Steelers 0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
Powell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pushes past him, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
On 1st down, Howell.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Fourth down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yellow, go. Black shot.
Love now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Love now to pass on first down.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Ready. Ready.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the right side, this is on. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's Hal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Hal trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
Hal looking to throw again.
And this throw incomplete.
And the defender all over him that time.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweep, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. A short throw to Musgrave.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Packers first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Love.
And going deep for Hill. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Now Jones. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
In motion, Hill. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave
With his first career NFL touchdown.
and the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carl,
Carlson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Packers 14, Steelers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Love.
A short throw to Musgrave. He's got room to roam.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Here's second and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Faking the handoff, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 14, Steelers 7.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Howell now to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Here's 3rd and 7. Howell going to audible to something else. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. 2nd down, Howell now.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And this is caught at the 8. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Miles Boykin,
28 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They're going to run it with Harris.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On play action. Love to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Love now.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. In motion, Hill.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Love from the gun. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First down, going to the air with Love.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
23. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. but that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with some.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and add their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 34, Steelers 23. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18.
1st down, Hal to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now they go play action with Hal. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Now Howell. Touchdown! Najee Harris from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Going back to Love. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14.
Faking the handoff. Howell
flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second down, Dillon.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second down throw for Howell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll send Austin in motion right.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Howell looking to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. Harris running straight ahead. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now Love going to change things up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, Love. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. In motion right, Dobbs. Following the interception, Love. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing, Love. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On third down, Love gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. from the shotgun. A give to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Love, they go play action now. They're going deep for Hill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Love will sneak it.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75.
And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Here's Howell.
45-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Powell to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it and so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, they'll go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
Going to catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats.
Most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quick as sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of victim make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going the proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo when my mind stay resembled. Picking your shoes and picking the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs to be like, see the car going ahead to be like. So I step downstairs to be like, ooh yeah. See the car going ahead to be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who'd be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about the so I step downstairs to be like, see the car going ahead to be like. So I step downstairs to be like, ooh yeah. See the car going ahead to be like.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run the counter with Cook, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On play action, Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Hurts.
That his throw is incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they held up quite well.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Hassan Reddick, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Nolan Smith
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Jets 0.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, he's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift, down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here's Hurts to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conflict. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a play fake here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action. Now Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, take 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, here's Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
There he goes, Amari Cooper.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
That has been the number one safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Final minute now in the third quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nolan Smith in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Play action. Now it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they'd love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Rodgers to return it. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be Eagles football, first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it third and 13.
Hurts going to move him around.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth.
Eagles 18, Jets 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Rodgers.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rodgers now on first down. And complete right side to Cook. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
That's caught by Wilson.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
On first down, Hurts.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So fly, Eagles, fly.